A Blood remaster, hell yeah. I was so excited I quoted Redneck Rampage on Twitter, and I hate Redneck Rampage. I mean, I knew it was coming soon, sometime in the next month, and I was excited. Before I'd even been able to really dig into it, I'm flooded with messages about an achievement that's a quote from one of my videos. Like, how awesome is that? And if you shoot this thing, the secret exit opens to take you to the Forgotten Catacombs, which are so forgotten that they're still full of fucking cultists. How is Blood Fresh Supply as a remaster? I wanted it to be that official release that put all those reverse-engineered ports to shame. Not that those are bad at all, I have a ton of respect for Blood GDX and N-Blood. I wanted to like it more than anybody, I really, it's broken. There, I ripped the band-aid off. Playing Fresh Supply for a while was fun, and as someone who's played Blood for a long time, I expected to notice some differences. The movement is a little smoother, the sound engine, like the way the sound works in the game, seems very different, but with the exception of sometimes when I wouldn't hear enemy alert sounds, not a problem. Caleb's voice is a little too low to hear sometimes. A lot of small, negligible stuff that didn't add up to much. The Tesla shoots 4 instead of 5, okay? This weird texture tiling sometimes happens. Let me see if changing the renderer helps. Look at this, DirectX 11, OpenGL, Vulkan. Lighting effects from DOS Blood that I thought were part of the map itself, but are gone. Damage output from enemies seemed lower. I was playing on well done and having a much easier time of it. Fanatics, the black-robed cultists, don't seem to deal nearly as much damage. I like the FOV slider, it's a good addition. Setting it up for 100 degrees was cool, and I liked it. Oh wait. What? So I keep playing, I want to see this through, get a nice accurate representation of what's happening. A spider doesn't die correctly from fire. And then there's weirder stuff, like the jumping physics being just odd. In the lumber mill, there's a section where you have to hit a switch to raise water here, so you'll be able to jump out. In the remaster, you can just jump right out. Others have reported similar jumping tricks that can sequence break where in the original or the ports you can't. Then there's just obnoxious things that break the balance of the game entirely. Remember how bloated butchers are weak to fire, especially the spray can? Fire attacks in general are just kind of borked. The life leech will... When it does seem to work completely fine, it's like playing a version of Blood where everything was moved 2 inches or so to the left. One of the first screenshots from this remastered showed the Fanatic throwing dynamite, which is a thing that he's not supposed to do, and I'm happy to say that they fixed this, and he does not, in fact, throw dynamite. The brown cultists stopped throwing it too. They did when I started playing, but the next day when I was getting more footage, I noticed that they didn't anymore. Ever. They should do it as soon as you start on lightly broiled or well done or extra crispy. So I did the rational thing and started on extra crispy, and they just stopped. Forever. So there's this thing in the options called Disable Run Glitch, which is meant to, as you'd think, stop a glitch from the original Blood, and by default it was set to off, and I turned it on at one point to find out if it made any difference. I didn't think it did, but it did. It stopped the cultists from throwing TNT. This option to fix a glitch caused another seemingly unrelated glitch. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it went out too early. I'm going to try and refrain from speculation. There are way more bugs than this. There are a lot of crashes. They're working on it. They're trying to fix it now. I didn't really get to try the multiplayer, but from what I've seen, it's not even remotely ready for prime time. I don't know what didgeridoobies G-Man is smoking. If you want to buy this, understand that it fucking pains me to say it. Wait until they patch it, because right now you'll have a better experience with N-Blood or Blood GDX. You know how bad I feel about doing this? There aren't any Gordon Ramsay clips in this video. That's how bad.